No copyright law in the universe is going to stop me!
Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, and happy Throwback Thursday! Though that was not the throwback I was expecting to be doing today with the whole no copyright in the universe line. It's one of my favorite lines that Roger Craig Smith has ever done as Sonic the Hedgehog. Because, well, Sonic started trending this morning in multiple countries because Roger Craig Smith announced on his Twitter this morning that he is no longer voicing Sonic the Hedgehog. So he says, well, 10 years was an amazing run. Onward to new zones. Much love to the fans who've been so kind. It's been an honor. Ends with a hedgehog emoji and a blue heart that's broken. So this seems like he was just kind of like let go, like he didn't leave on his own terms. And it's a little strange he didn't just outright say Sonic's name. And I haven't seen anything from the official Sonic social medias about this. So I just feel like this whole situation is odd, but with all the hints that he's dropping in this tweet, there's no doubt that this is what he's talking about. Like, he's not voicing Sonic anymore. And I'm also really just confused that this is happening now because it's probably, well, hopefully anyways, not going to be too much longer before we know what the next major Sonic title is going to be. And in all likelihood, it is going to have voice acting unless it's just Sonic Mania 2 and nothing else, because, well, then we have to expect Sonic to be voiced. So I can't help but wonder, did Roger Craig Smith already record all of his lines for Sonic for the next game? Or does the next game already feature the new Sonic voice actor? I feel like it's probably more likely it's the latter, that he already knew he was not going to voice Sonic in the next game, and that it is going to be someone else. It's going to be so weird though, like hopefully the next Sonic voice actor will be good. I really like Roger Craig Smith as Sonic, even though Ryan Drummond will probably always be my favorite take on Sonic. But with Roger Craig Smith, he's voiced Sonic the longest out of any Sonic voice actor in the history of the franchise. Because of that, it's probably going to be the weirdest adjustment with changing voices in the Sonic cast. Even though I've gone through it a few times. Like, I remember when suddenly the Sonic X voice cast led by Jason Griffith replaced the Adventure cast when Shadow the Hedgehog came out. And then suddenly with Sonic Free Riders, they replaced the cast again. And I think they also replaced some of the voices as recently as Team Sonic Racing last year. I'm pretty sure Knuckles sounded different, and I think Silver was voiced by Bryce Papenbrook, who voices a couple of important characters in Danganronpa, Makoto and Nagito. So I guess maybe this process was starting to happen already, but also since Team Sonic Racing was just a racing game spin-off, it made me wonder, well, is this actually a permanent change, or were some of the voice actors just not available at the time? At least when the 4Kids cast was dropped in favor of the new ones just before Sonic Generations, there was a little bit of that adjustment time with Free Riders and Colors, and then Generations came out. But now it's just happening right this year, I guess, because this year it's going to be Sonic's 30th anniversary. And I find it a shame that despite the decade that Roger Craig Smith has voiced Sonic, and even some of the cool opportunities that he's had, like voicing Sonic's cameo in the Wreck-It Ralph movie, he just didn't really have a very substantial script to work with in any of the Sonic games. It was mostly like comic relief. I mean, Forces almost got there, I guess, but Forces still kind of fell short in multiple ways. At least with Ryan Drummond, he had the adventure games on the Dreamcast, and even though I'm not a huge fan of Jason Griffith's take on Sonic, I will still admit he sounded amazing in Sonic and the Black Knight. But with Roger Craig Smith, I just feel like there isn't really that Sonic game where I'm like, whoa, his performance was amazing there. And it's not his fault, it's Sega's fault. So I feel like whatever this next Sonic game is going to be, that could have been it, but oh well, now it's going to probably be the first game of the new Sonic voice actor, and I do feel that usually it does take some time for the voice actors to really get into their roles, which makes sense. I guess with Ryan Drummond, I was okay with him from the start, but yeah, especially with the 4Kids cast, they definitely did take some time to really kind of like get into it. One possibility that I am thinking of here that I've seen other people talk about as well is what if this replacement is happening because of how well the Sonic movie did? Maybe Ben Schwartz, who voiced Sonic in that movie, is going to take over. That would not shock me at all, because I remember the reason they replaced Ryan Drummond in the Adventure cast with the 4Kids cast was because they wanted consistency between Sonic X and the video games, though I don't remember Sonic X really lasting that much longer after they hired the 4Kids voices to do the games. So yeah, it didn't really hold up that long, but I wouldn't be surprised if a similar strategy was in play here. I'm not quite sure how I'd feel about that. At least Ben Schwartz would have had the movie under his belt, but that's still a different interpretation of Sonic, where he's a younger version of the character. But now with Roger Craig Smith having voiced Sonic for a decade, I feel that he has given Sonic this older sounding voice. It makes a lot of sense to me, especially considering that Sonic has been around for so long. But then now to have a younger voice, I don't know if that would really sound right. It'd be really jarring. And I don't know if this is official or not, so take this with a huge grain of salt. But I heard years ago that the reason they hired Roger to voice Sonic was that they were going to have Jaleel White, who voiced Sonic in some of the older cartoons, to contrast Roger, because then Jaleel White could voice classic Sonic and then Roger would voice the modern Sonic. And then, yeah, I think that would have made a lot of sense. But then apparently that didn't just work out, so they had classic Sonic be mute instead and kept Roger on as modern Sonic. It's too bad. I think Jaleel White could have been interesting as classic Sonic, and even though I don't mind classic Sonic being mute, it still would have matched a bit better to have him voiced, considering that classic Tails and classic Robotnik were still voiced by the same voice actors that voiced their modern counterparts. Wait a minute, I just realized I hope they don't replace Dr. Eggman's current voice actor too, Mike Pollock. He's been voicing Dr. Eggman since the 4Kids cast came in and replaced the Adventure cast. So it seems even Sega recognizes that people really love him as Dr. Eggman, so as long as he's still willing to voice him, I hope Sega keeps him on. Like, he's just so recognizable and iconic to Dr. Eggman to me now, even though I did grow up with Dean Bristow voicing Dr. Eggman before his unfortunate passing. So we'll see what happens in the future. I guess maybe Roger Craig Smith announcing his departure as Sonic is a hint that the next main Sonic title will be announced soon. But once again, we'll have to wait and see. I really hope Sonic's 30th anniversary will be good because, well, The Sims 20th anniversary was last year, and that went over horribly, so I really don't want to see Sonic share that same fate, especially with also Sonic's 20th anniversary being so good with Sonic Generations. Like, that's how you do an anniversary! So, yep, that's pretty much all I have to say for now. Hope you enjoyed my ramble about Sonic voice actors and a brief history on that whole subject. So feel free to let me know in the comment section below about what you think of Roger Craig Smith's sudden departure. And be sure to subscribe if you want to keep up with my latest gaming content, including life simulation games and more. So I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!